All right, so we are going to dive into something
Yeah.
that has kind of taken the world by storm.
Hmm.
Dubai chocolate. You know, it's
Yeah.
like,
That crunchy?
yeah, that chocolate filled with pistachio cream and Gaddafi,
Uh-huh.
that shredded phyllo dough that gives it that, like, irresistible crunch.
Oh, yeah.
We've got a stack of articles and
Yeah.
research here, and it looks like this goes
It,
way beyond just like a tasty treat.
it really does.
It's a story of social media virality, luxury branding,
Yeah.
and maybe even a little more than meets the eye.
What I think is so fascinating about it is that it really taps into kind of like several trends all at once.
Yeah.
We've got like the visual appeal,
Yeah.
that perfect Instagram shot,
Uh-huh.
but also this like textural element, like the crunch,
Yeah.
that seems to really hook people.
I have to admit the videos make it look pretty tempting.
Yeah.
But let's start at the beginning.
Okay.
Our sources say that Dubai chocolate wasn't like some meticulously planned marketing campaign, but actually originated back in 2021,
Yeah.
almost accidentally.
Almost accidentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sarah Hamouda, the founder of Fixed Dessert Chocolatier in Dubai,
Okay.
was just like experimenting with flavors.
Right.
Who knew that that simple act of culinary exploration would spark like a global phenomenon?
Then fast forward to December 2024.
Yeah.
Food influencer Maria Vieira posts a TikTok featuring Dubai chocolate.
Okay.
And it's like the internet exploded.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
we've seen food trends before,
We have.
but this one seems to have hit
This one hit differently.
differently, yeah.
Yeah, and it's interesting to compare it to other viral food moments. Remember the cronut craze?
Oh, yeah.
Or those rainbow bagels?
Oh, yeah.
Dubai chocolate is tapping into that same fear of missing out psychology.
Right.
That desire to be a part of something trendy and new.
And it's not just the average person getting caught up in the hype. Our sources mentioned that even the Dubai crown prince, Hamdan bin Mohammed Al Maktoum,
Oh.
had a custom-branded set of Dubai chocolate created. That's some serious influencer marketing right there,
Yeah.
even if it's unintentional.
Absolutely. When someone of that stature is seen enjoying a product, it adds a level of prestige and desirability.
Right.
It reinforces the image of Dubai chocolate as a luxurious, exclusive treat.
So from a small chocolate shop in Dubai, this treat explodes outward. First
Yeah.
Europe, then globally.
Yeah.
It's like everyone wants a piece of that crunchy pistachio geese goodness.
Totally.
Our sources even mentioned established brands like Lindt
Oh, wow.
trying to get in on the action with their versions selling out quickly.
It's that Me Too effect.
Right.
Once something gains enough momentum, everyone wants a slice of the pie.
Yeah.
But what I find particularly interesting is how the Dubai chocolate started influencing other products.
Right. Suddenly it's not just chocolate gingerbread ice cream. Even
Mm-hmm.
sausages, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
We're incorporating Gaddafi and pistachio.
Wild.
I was like, everyone's trying to capture that Dubai style.
The Dubai style.
What do you make of that?
Well, it goes beyond just imitating a flavor profile,
Mhm.
Think about what Dubai represents.
Yeah.
Luxury extravagance, a certain level of opulence. Food producers were trying to attach those associations to their own products, hoping to ride the wave of Dubai chocolate's success.
So the name itself becomes almost more valuable than the ingredients. That's where things get a little complicated, right?
Yeah.
Because then the question becomes, what exactly is Dubai chocolate?
What is it?
Does it have to be made in Dubai?
Right.
Does it have to use specific ingredients?
Exactly. And this sparked a legal debate, especially in Europe.
Yeah.
We saw a rush to trademark the term Dubai
Oh, okay.
in relation to sweets,
Uh-huh.
even though the UAE isn't part of the international agreements that protect geographical indications.
Right.
Like how champagne can only come from the Champagne region of France.
Our sources even mentioned this one importer who sent cease and desist letters
Oh, wow.
to other manufacturers whose Dubai chocolate wasn't actually made in Dubai, despite having no legal grounds to do so.
Wow.
Seems like they were trying to control the narrative, but did it work?
Well, according to the German Confectionery Association, not really.
Mhm.
Dubai chocolate is now more of a generic descriptor of the style or recipe rather than an indication of origin.
So the attempt to control the name backfired.
It did.
It became so popular that it essentially lost its specific geographical connection.
Yeah.
That's pretty fascinating.
It is.
But all this popularity, all this hype, it comes with a price tag.
Of course.
Our research indicates that in fall 2024, you were looking at 10 to 20 euros per bar for this treat.
So expensive.
And of course, manufacturers were quick to point to the expensive pistachio cream, the artisanal production methods,
Yeah.
which on the surface makes sense, right?
Yeah, pistachios aren't exactly cheap.
Yeah.
And handcrafted anything usually comes at a premium.
True. But we need to dig a little deeper here.
Yeah.
What exactly do these artisanal production methods entail?
Mm-hmm.
And are they genuinely contributing to the cost?
Yeah, right.
Or is there a virality premium being factored in?
Right.
Because as you know, sometimes hype inflates prices just as much as ingredients do.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we've got this viral trend, this rush to capitalize on it,
Yeah.
and a price that reflects not just the ingredients, but potentially the hype itself.
Mm-hmm.
But there is a twist, isn't there?
There is.
Something not so sweet lurking beneath the surface of those golden Gaddafi strands.
Oh, yeah.
Our sources point to an investigation by food safety authorities in Baden-Württemberg, Germany,
Okay.
in December 2024. And let me tell you, the findings weren't exactly what you'd expect from a treat marketed as this luxurious high-end experience.
Yeah.
It's putting it mildly.
It is.
Some of the findings were concerning,
They were.
to say the least.
Uh-huh.
For instance, some Dubai chocolate samples contained undisclosed allergens.
Oh, wow.
Not just trace amounts either. Enough to pose a real risk to those with sensitivities.
That's scary.
Wow. So you think you're getting this decadent treat and end up with an allergic reaction. Talk about a buzzkill. But it gets worse, right?
It does.
Our research mentioned something about palm oil.
Yes. This is where it gets interesting from like a labeling and frankly an ethical standpoint.
Okay.
Several samples, particularly those originating from the UAE, were found to contain palm oil instead of cocoa butter.
Hold on. Doesn't that mean it technically isn't chocolate?
Yeah.
I mean, I know there are variations,
Right.
but isn't cocoa butter a pretty key ingredient?
You're absolutely right to legally be labeled as chocolate. Cocoa butter is a must.
So some of this Dubai chocolate was actually mislabeled,
Mm-hmm.
potentially misleading consumers who are expecting a certain level of quality.
Yeah.
So not only could you have an allergic reaction,
Right.
but you might not even be getting real chocolate.
Exactly.
That's starting to feel a bit deceptive.
It is.
And the investigation didn't stop there.
No.
Some samples were found to contain manufacturing contaminants,
Wow.
raising red flags about their safety for consumption. Now, the specifics of these contaminants weren't detailed in our sources,
Okay.
but the fact that food safety authorities question the product's suitability for human consumption is definitely alarming.
Yeah, that's really bad.
Okay, this is no longer about a bit of misleading marketing.
No,
We're talking about potential health risks here.
we are.
What else did they find?
Well, adding to the allergy concerns, samples imported from Turkey were found to contain undeclared sesame,
Okay.
and almost all samples tested, regardless of origin, used artificial coloring to mimic that vibrant green of the pistachio cream and the golden hue of the Gaddafi.
So that picture-perfect Instagram aesthetic,
Mm-hmm.
it was all smoke and mirrors.
Pretty much.
They were faking the look of high-quality, fresh ingredients.
That's what the evidence suggests.
Wow, that's pretty disheartening.
It is.
All that hype and premium branding, and underneath it all, you might be getting mislabeled chocolate artificial coloring and potentially even harmful contaminants. What happened in response to these findings?
Well, the Ministry of Ernährung, Ländlichen Raum und Verbraucherschutz Baden-Württemberg announced plans for a nationwide inspection program to ensure compliance with food safety regulations.
Oh, good.
They're taking these findings very seriously.
That's good to hear.
Yeah.
Consumers need to be able to trust that what they're buying,
Right.
especially something marketed as a premium treat, is actually safe to eat.
Uh-huh.
This whole story really highlights the importance of transparency in the food industry.
It really does.
And it makes you wonder, how widespread are these kinds of practices?
Right.
Is this unique to Dubai chocolate, or is it a symptom of a larger issue within the food industry,
That's the question.
especially when it comes to trendy viral products?
Yeah.
That's a great question. I mean, we've seen how quickly this trend spread and how many companies jumped on board to capitalize on it.
Right.
It makes you wonder if corners were cut in that rush to meet demand and cash in on the hype.
Absolutely.
So we've gone from this exciting must-have treat to a story that's gotten a little, well, messy.
Little messy.
Do you think these findings will have a lasting impact on Dubai chocolate's image?
I don't know.
Will people be turned off?
Mm-hmm.
Or will they just shrug it off as a one-time thing?
That's the million-euro question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Will the allure of that crunch and the social media buzz outweigh the concerns about what's actually in that chocolate bar?
All right.
It's going to be fascinating to see how this plays out.
You know, thinking about it, Haven't we seen this kind of thing before?
I think
A
so.
product goes viral, everyone's obsessed,
Uh-huh.
and then some less than ideal information comes out.
Right.
Sometimes it fades away.
Hmm.
Sometimes it changes the product forever.
It's true.
That's the power and the peril of the internet age.
Yeah.
Information, both good and bad, travels at lightning speed.
Right.
Consumers are more informed than ever,
Uh-huh.
but they're also bombarded with so much information that it can be hard to know what to trust.
It really can be.
It really makes you think about our own role as consumers.
Yeah.
Are we doing enough to look beyond the hype, to ask questions about the products we're buying?
Good question.
Or do we get swept up in the excitement and just want that instant gratification?
Yeah, it's a balance, isn't it?
Yeah.
We want to enjoy those new experiences,
Right.
but we also need to be mindful of the potential downsides.
Uh-huh.
This Dubai chocolate deep dive has been a real reminder of that.
Yeah.
What started as a fun exploration of a viral food trend has turned into a much deeper conversation about food safety, marketing ethics, and consumer awareness.
I think that's a key takeaway for our listener today.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get caught up in what everyone else is doing,
Uh-huh.
what looks good on our feeds.
Right.
But this deep dive shows that sometimes the most delicious-looking trends can have some not-so-sweet realities hiding beneath the surface.
Absolutely.
And perhaps this experience can be a nudge to be a bit more discerning,
Yeah.
to ask ourselves, where does this come from?
Yeah.
What are the ingredients?
Yeah.
Is the price justified? It might take a bit more effort, but being an informed consumer can ultimately lead to more enjoyable and safer experiences.
Absolutely.
So for you listening, we'll leave you with this.
Okay.
Just knowing what we've uncovered, change how you see Dubai chocolate. Would you still reach for that golden wrapped bar?
Good question.
Or would you hesitate knowing what might be inside?
Yeah.
This has been a fascinating deep dive,
It has been.
and we hope it's given you some food for thought, so to speak.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us on this journey.
Thanks for listening.